There's young players out there in the league and other leagues that are 20 years old and they have a speciality.
Yeah.
Garnacho don't have that.
Yeah.
He's not fast. He's not good at crossing the ball. He's not a good dribbler. He can't cross. So, like, what are we working with here? Is this Trent saga, yeah, gonna have a ripple effect or domino effect on the rest of the team? Is Van Dijk going? Is Salah going? Because Salah said he's basically gone anyway. So that's two big players, bro. That rebuild is crazy. If Van Dijk goes to PSG, all of a sudden you're looking at Liverpool and you're like, yo.
They set back a few years. Like, I don't want to hear...
a broad term, you know.
No, but you really know what I'm talking about. Like, defensive midfielder, centre mid. Bro, I don't want to hear about Ryan Gravenberch, Declan Rice, bro. He is, better than both of them.
Yo, my people, welcome back to another episode of Premier League Roundup with Motion with Sports. I'm your host, Shells.
I'm Hans.
And listen, it's that time of the week. Do you know what I'm saying? Top 6, Premier League Roundup. We break down all the games. Do you know what I'm saying? We go through a bit of agendas, a bit of strong opinions. Do you know what I'm saying? A bit of analysis, a bit of banter, whatever you want to call it, man. But we're here and we're back.
Wait. Before we get into it, make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Do you know what I'm saying? Follow us on our journey. You know what I'm trying to say? But listen, man, the support, you know what I'm saying? It's still not getting unnoticed. You feel me? And yeah, bro.
That's what we're here for, man.
Yeah,
listen,
for sure.
Sport ain't going unnoticed. Like up the thing for us. You feel me?
Come on.
But hey, listen, Premier League is back here. And I'm not going to lie, Hans, bring back the international league.
Bro, tell me about it.
Bring back the international
league,
bro.
Bro, it's a joke. Listen, midweek, Chelsea won, United lost, few goals. It was really good. Everyone's looking forward to this weekend. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Nothing more than the Manchester derby. You know what I'm trying to say? Shells, you get me? It was 0-0. What was your take on it, man?
I'm not going to lie. It's just the same old stuff I've seen all season,
yeah.
Man. We don't have enough quality around Bruno. And it's just that simple. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether... Like today, we had opportunities where we got into positions to hurt City. There's so many times in the middle of the park where I'm just screaming at my screen to for Ugarte. Not necessarily Casemiro because that's not his game. And even though it's not Ugarte's game, it's like you spend 50 million on a midfielder, right? He needs to be able to do more than just play the way he's facing. Because at the end of the day, United, a lot of our moments where we didn't break away came from that reason because we just kept being safe with our passing. Sure. I've never seen a team that plays as that 13th and plays with no urgency. You know? City had an excuse, not to say that I'm sticking up for them because they contributed to a shit game. But they're looking to get top 4, so they had a crap season. As bad as it sounds, United beat them at Everton, and United Amrin showed that he can
handle the big boys.
Yeah, he can handle the big boys. Not so much the small teams.
But
against the big teams, he does all right.
For sure.
So I didn't, especially looking at Man City's team, I didn't think we'd lose this game. Listen, but I was just disappointed with the quality that I see. But how can I be disappointed? Because it's the same thing I've seen every single week. Do you know what I'm saying? Looking at players like Garnacho, bro, like I swear to you, I keep coming down to this guy. People think I have an agenda, but bro, it's not an agenda. It's a strong opinion, The guy, he's not good enough, bro. Man are telling me he's young. Bro, there's young players out there in the league and other leagues that are 20 years old and they have a speciality. Garnacho don't have that. He's not fast. He's not good at crossing the ball. He's not a good dribbler. He can't cross. So, like, what are we working with here?
I
think, know what I'm saying?
I think his main attribute has to be speed, though.
But is he that fast, Hans? Because, bro, when he plays as a starter, I don't see him running away from people. When he comes off of the bench, all right, cool, he's fresh legs and that. I don't know, bro.
It's interesting still, man. It's interesting. I think
I'm not saying he's slow, but he's not
blows.
He's quick. He's not rapid, and that's there's a difference, bro. For elite wingers, especially if he's not got good ball striking. So what is he?
What's he good at?
What's his main thing that he's good at? That's my opinion.
Listen, I think but this might have been separately, but I felt like someone must have said to you like, you gotta wait. Obviously, Vinicius didn't have a great start to Real Madrid and stuff, and some players don't. So with that being said, is it a case of like not cut your losses because he's an academy graduate, but it's like, would you What's the best solution for Garnacho?
For me, I think he needs to move on. And
what?
Yes, honestly, we should have sold him in January anyway. It just comes down to this for me. Yeah, United need to generate funds. Looking across the team, yeah. For me, you get rid of him for I don't know how much we're getting now. Honestly, I don't know. It went from 50. All of a sudden, I'll take 30. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on there. But how I compare it to other players and young players is that, like I said, even if you're young, you need to have an outstanding attribute in one thing. Vinny is a super athlete. He's fast. He's super fast. You get what I'm saying? And he's an amazing dribbler.
Yeah.
Garnacho don't have none of that. He don't have ability to. He's got 1 goal in 27 games, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what's his outstanding?
You know it is.
Kobe Manu, at least, cool. He hasn't had a good season, but you know he's good at carrying the ball. He's good at playing in
technical ability is really good. Yeah.
What am I hanging on to?
I think it's just a case of like he became important at work, so he's got to be playing more, which is not really. It's not bringing the best out of his ability. Because you know when you're doing like the whole Naweri thing where, like, obviously for Arsenal, he comes in, does well, but he's just, you're playing week in, week out. And because it's not to say that he's not even ready.
Yeah.
I just feel like
it's got to his head though.
Yeah, it got to his head, the expectations, that, bro. Because this is what happens. When you play for the first team, it's about delivering or contributing to the team. And once you're not doing that, especially in a team like United, the issues are more visible.
But you know the maddest thing, Garnacho was contributing more as a sub,
bro. I know.
And it's like we fast-track this guy into the team. Like, we've, as much as I get on, it's United are responsible for it.
And the fans. Sure.
You know what I'm saying? To a point where this guy's got a Ronaldo chant.
Yeah.
Garnacho has a Ronaldo chant. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
It's mad.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
the glazing is real,
bro. Glaze if it means something, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Glaze the right people, bro. Like, you had players here for years and they ain't got a chant. My man's got the Ronaldo chant.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's mad. It's mad. But listen, man, I think the game itself was pretty dull. City was pretty toothless. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Marmoush didn't really do anything outstanding. Foden gets hooked at in the 55th minute. Like, bro, shows we could be here all day talking about my man. But listen, man, absolute stinker.
Stinker and hooked.
Next season he has to show something, bro, because there's no Kevin De Bruyne. You know what I'm trying to say? We ain't even said anything about that. Obviously, my man is obviously leaving at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? First time Fabrizio never got his hand in that news. It felt a bit more meaningful, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
He still made a video about it.
Yeah, he's gonna get his clicks and that. You know my man, how my man is. But I think he didn't really look the KDB that we know, couple like loose passing, somebody touched it. Bro, you'd have been playing them balls 5 years ago, Chris. Calm. He's not like fanning the players and that. Lost a tad bit of pace. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I would say it's sad to see, but it ain't.
Yeah,
I'm glad to see the back of KDB.
Yeah, that's
just a testament to how good he is.
Sure.
But today, bro, like you said, he got in those positions where he's in the number 10 spot, and the delivery was just there.
Yeah.
And you used to like KDB running away from players. Like players were catching him. Do you know
what I'm edge of the box.
Yeah.
That, bro, something's gonna happen. You know.
It doesn't happen no more.
Just on that note, quickly before we run out, man, where does Kevin De Bruyne rank in terms of the midfield greats? You know, we've got the Gerrard, the Lampards, the Scholes in that little midfield debate.
Yeah. I think you have to put him right up there. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like for another day we can have that discussion where we should thing. But so you ask, it's a great point. For me personally, I have obviously agendas with my. I'm not gonna say a City player is a top thing. I'm just not going to. And, there's other parts of the game. Obviously, he's a number 10 rather than, let's say, a traditional like a 8 or 6 like a Scholes and Gerrard and Lampard was playing in it. So I know Lampard played 10, but he played a lot of 8, and he bagged a lot of 8. So it's just about preference.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say that. Yeah,
but I don't know if people want to say he's the best. Then
for me personally, I think he's number 1 because I think he does everything what them guys were good at to another level, man. In my opinion, do you know what I'm trying to say?
But don't you think he's had more freedom in a sense?
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. When Lampard was doing his thing, he was basically in a great side. You know what I'm trying to say? Winning stuff at all fronts. Gerrard, not so, but you could see his quality was there. I don't think De
Bruyne is better than these guys.
And obviously, Scholes was a more like deep player midfielder. So even how he stuck into these conversations, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, see, that's what we're not doing.
But listen, that's for another day.
No, it ain't for another day.
Oh, we got. Oh,
because I'm alive now. Hey, listen, United's the only team that can win 13 league titles, but apparently none of these players are in the best XI in the Premier League. It's crazy to me. United legends get so much disrespect, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going toe to toe with Inter Milan, AC Milan at these 2000s, 99s, bro. The best players. Ask your Polos, ask your Javis, ask them man about Giggs, Scholes, and all of these.
You got to pick one player out of Scholes and KDB. You picking
Scholes, bro.
Alright, say less. No,
on
that's
my
cool.
chest.
Alright, hey,
this.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Alright then. Listen, we'll leave it as that.
Hey, just quickly before we move on, what did you make of? Because I thought today United's approach and the way we played was better, even though the quality was dead. Did you see that as well? Or
Yeah. No, I did. Listen, I feel like United probably had a bit more clear-cutting chances. Okay. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like it is better, but like we just can't be picking one game. You know what I'm trying to say?
Especially against the big teams.
Do you know? You feel me? So, but I feel like overall, United probably might be a bit happy. But just for the occasion and stuff, really, really subpar game, man.
Subpar as hell. Definitely a lot of work to do. Obviously, United's season hangs on midweek against Lyon City.
I'm there. You see, because Ryan Shaq,
everyone wants to see him.
I'm going to see him live.
I want to see him too because, bro, he's got a 25 million release clause, innit? So, man, let's see what he's about, innit? We know he's a ridiculous technical player, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy. We'll go from there. We'll leave it as that. We'll move on to the champions that are going to be Liverpool versus Fulham at Craven Cottage. Obviously, 3-2 goals coming from Alex McAllister. Ryan Sessegnon getting the equaliser. I will be putting them in front. Muniz moving Van Dijk for free. And then Diaz getting a consolation.
Yeah, man.
What did you make of this game? And first of all, we've got to address the elephant in the room. Trent Alexander-Arnold going to Real Madrid. Do Liverpool fans have the right to be... Does he deserve the backlash he's been getting so far from the Liverpool fans?
Not really, man. I think it's just lame, innit? I feel like when I play a league, you probably just want to receive a bit of bread, innit? But listen, bro, you know when you give someone contracts, bro, they're there. So it's like, a brother can't leave on a free like he hasn't been there. Like, as in, like, you let that happen, and then you're moaning that the fact that someone's going for... Bro, he had a contract that you guys didn't renew when he had 2 years left. Or... Can't moan, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
And at the end of the day, he's been
a good servant, bro.
He's an academy prospect. Like, I don't understand how you... It's not like he's going to a Man United. It's not like he's going to Chelsea. It's not like he's going to an Arsenal. The guy is leaving
the country.
But at the same time, of course, you can feel... I can't tell you how you should feel in it. But you summed it up perfectly. You got nothing... He's an academy player that's given his best years to you. Do you know what I'm saying? And he wants a new challenge, bro. He's won everything. What is there to moan about?
And he's living on the high.
Yes.
With the Premier League, you know what I'm saying?
But with that being said, how did Liverpool move forward from this? Because I'm not going to lie, I'm looking at them without Trent.
Listen.
Yeah?
We came on here one time and I said, everyone's got their playmaker. I said, Trent is their playmaker. What Liverpool need to do is get a 10 that can create, bro. Yeah, you might have McAllister, Gabriel might be playing it. You got to find that because without Trent, Mo Salah...
starving.
And it's like...
But you say that. Is he even there next... Is Mo Salah even there next season? Is Van Dijk even there? Is this Trent saga, going to have a ripple effect or domino effect on the rest of the team? Is Van Dijk going? Is Salah going? Because Salah said he's basically gone anyway. So that's two big players, bro. That rebuild is crazy. If Van Dijk goes to PSG, all of a sudden you're looking at Liverpool and you're like, yo.
They set back a few years.
But then, I guess we'll see in it because who they bring in.
Listen, they always say Liverpool ain't got bread in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They always say they ain't got bread.
They sign smart, though.
They do, which is really good about like Liverpool. But like, the way the transfer market is right now, are you sure you can even get a good... Because, bro, to get another Virgil van Dijk, it's going to be hard. A guy like Mo Salah, the output that my man's been giving Liverpool for the last 8 years or so, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And it's crazy because, like I said, today, when you look at the game, it's just they were struggling.
Yeah.
Like, Fulham was all over them. They were struggling for creativity. Apart from outside of McAllister, bro, they got touched in that first half, bro. But do you know what? We can also look at it, the fact that the league is over and it's not. Do they lose this game if they're trying to stall, if Arsenal were pushing them? So it works both ways, but it's just more for me looking at this game and seeing them play without Trent.
Yeah.
Bro, there's a massive fall off.
They had the maddest week when they lost to PSG and they lost the Carabao Cup final. They have not recovered because the midweek game against Everton potentially looked like the better side. They are literally sleepwalking right now, bro. Liverpool don't know where they are, bro. They probably want the season to end tomorrow. Bro, this is probably the worst ending to a Premier League title run. The way the man are moving, bro. I'm not even... Bro, they wrapped it up, but it's like, you're not even smoking teams on that, bro. There's nothing
you can argue that the hard work's been done, so this is why they're moving like this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
And plus, obviously, like you said, with consideration that they lost the Carabao Cup, they lost in the Champions League. It's kind of just like, just get me to the end of the season now. Let me party and let me just rave on that. You know
it's true, but you know what's the maddest thing, bro? 11 points and still get got. No, I'm joking. Nah, you ain't getting it. I'm fake, man. What are you talking about? Arsenal. Go on now, man. Let's not play games. But I think, bro, their heads, bro, they're just not with the program, man.
Fulham are a weird team, though, man.
Oh, the most weakest.
It's like, bro,
you got them soon.
Shout out HB in it, Bassi in it, but bro, like, I don't know, fam. Man. You don't know what you're gonna get with them.
Yeah. That's what they do to you. They make you seem like, it's gonna be an easy get, bro. 3 goals against Liverpool and that. Do you get me? I don't know what Konate was doing,
but it's like they beat United, they lose in the FA Cup, they beat Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like, they have results like this. Yeah. They're good against big teams. Again, small teams,
you know what I'm saying?
They get fine warranted. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on.
It's mad. It's
bro,
mad.
You see Van Dijk get moved?
Bro, moved. No, come on, man. You're a great centre-back, bro. Come on, that's too easy.
Bro, man said...
And my man's flying. Konate had a stinker, trying to do a 360 in the box. You got Robbo trying to play a ball across the back four. Bro, you already know you shouldn't be doing that, bro. My man, listen... you know what? Onslaught, bro, figure it out, bro. You're getting paid to do that, so I'm gonna leave you to figure it out. But what I'm watching,
at the same time, they've only lost this. This is only the second game they've lost.
Yeah.
So,
but you know what? Sometimes it's about how you lose, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like it's a combination of that they think it's over, but I genuinely think, bro,
if Arsenal won yesterday. It might have been different, bro.
Different story.
You know what I'm saying?
You're looking over your shoulder.
You get it?
But yeah, Arsenal ain't got the minerals right now. So we're gonna let's just even talk about Arsenal. I think there's enough of it on this game. Obviously,
shout out to Fulham, bro.
Yeah,
nothing more.
Shout out to Fulham. They had a up and down season, but they have a potential. They got something there. They got a feel good factor there.
Listen, even before we quickly move on, like Mo Salah ain't really done nothing much. You know what I'm trying to say? We spoke about Henry's 20 assist record for a minute.
Is he even getting that?
Bro, we don't know. We gonna see. To be continued.
Do you know what's crazy though about Salah? I'm telling you, he misses Trent. He don't have someone that can feed him.
That right wing, and then he can just be lurking around the box, bro.
Brother, you know what's crazy as well?
But the best was after that.
Looking at Curtis Jones, looking at him like, come back, bro. This is what Trent's got to deal with, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I think people keep underestimating how good Trent is, bro. I know he can't defend, but also he don't get a lot of support. Wijnaldum's not there, Henderson's not there, and Salah ain't coming back. So it's what it is. But let's move on to the Gunners. Arsenal 1-1 at Goodison Park. Goals coming from Trossard and Ndiaye. What did you make of this game, man?
Bro, I just want to say, David Moyes, bro, shout out to you, man. Since you've taken over Everton, bro, you're telling everyone, bro, not to be played with, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Them men are really competing, doing their thing, man. You know what I'm trying to say? They had their best player probably all season, and score a penalty. But I think overall Arsenal had one eye on the Champions League against Real Madrid, so the lineup was a bit weak. You feel me? I just want to say, man, like they're putting all the eggs in one basket. They're gonna do something. He ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But no, listen, I think it was just one of those Premier League games where it's like, as long as you don't lose, we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? That's how Arsenal really played. I think that was a great finish by Trossard. Oh my God. Body feint, shift onto the left, bro, bottom corner. How you like it? Bro, easy. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the main controversial part of the game was obviously the penalty for Evan. Shows, what do you really think of it, man?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's a penalty.
Yeah.
I feel like he's made contact, but as he's gone into the box, he's let go, and then the guy's just fallen over. I think that's very harsh to give it, if I'm honest with you. But end of the day, it comes down to when you leave the game in the ref's hands. That's the type of thing it's gonna happen.
I think it comes down to positioning as well, man. He misjudged the bounce, all over the place.
But you know what it is? He's not naturally a left back. So one thing I'll say about Skilly, I've seen it in the group as well. He does struggle with the balls over the top.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? His position isn't so great, but he had a great game. Aside from that run was crazy.
From left,
it just goes to show. I just feel like just get him in midfield, bro.
Yeah, but then he's never really gonna play midfield for Arsenal.
Well, I feel like Arsenal missing some dynamism in that midfield. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that midfield, and
that's what they basically got Declan for that, innit? Basically, do you feel me?
I hear it, but why can't you have Declan?
I think the only one that's really missing playing in the midfield is Noeri, bro. You know, Arsenal felt like Noeri didn't have the greatest of games. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna be like, his natural position is in midfield.
Nah,
that's what they be saying, bro.
You be saying like that, but as a young guy, you know how it goes. You don't get to play your favorite position
for sure. And now that Saka's even back,
it is what it is, isn't it? Nerey just got by his time. He'll be alright.
No, for sure.
But it's more so this game, like I said, is more so a reflection for me of all season, regardless of the team Arsenal putting out. They struggle to create chances. It's that simple, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they brought on Martinelli, they brought on Saka. It was the same thing. Everton were comfortable.
Yeah.
Everton would have been there all day and would have finished 1-1.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing Arsenal have, because when you look at interviews and other things against like with Premier League players, they always praise how good Arsenal are.
Yeah. Do
you know what I'm saying, in terms of their system and blah blah blah. But they're lacking that goal scorer and they're lacking the ability to create chances, man. And Odegaard this season has just not been good enough, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's a real issue there. Do they have enough to cause Madrid problems? Because Madrid now, they just lost against Valencia, and they can be got at.
Yeah, all season.
They're not good defensively.
No, man.
But I think that game suits Madrid because they're gonna play on the back and counter.
Listen, man. I think they're just like it's gonna be a real test for Arsenal. Just because it's Real Madrid, bro, they're just so booky.
Let me ask you this though. Moreno has been bagging that striker, yeah? Trossard played striker yesterday, and he looked very good. Would you go with Moreno as striker or Leandro Trossard?
Arsenal's best team is the normal guys in midfield. Obviously, probably Partey plays, Declan, Odegaard. I do think my man probably has to.
So you put Trossard on the bench?
I'll put yeah, for impact. Okay. I'll say for impact. Because we already know it's going to be Martinelli and Saka, innit? Yeah. Do you get it?
Don't you think Trossard offers a bit more than Moreno?
Alright, bro, you know what it is? We might score from a corner. There's no Gabriel. I'm just naturally thinking,
I hear it still. Alright, cool. Fair enough. But yeah, just ultimately, just to sum it up, shout out Everton, like you said.
100.
Turn their season around, David Moyes. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal, it's the same old stuff. Can't create chances, and there's simply a reason why they will finish second this season. Let's move on.
First losers, man.
First losers. You know what I'm saying? First the worst. First the worst, second the best. Psych. Anyways, Brentford versus Chelsea at the G-Tech Community Stadium.
Another
0-0. What we saying, man? You know what I'm saying? Before we ask that, what was that lineup? Chelsea, Maresca. Do you man want Champions League football or not? You're prioritising the Conference League. Who you man got in there?
League Wolves or something like that, bro. Bro, it's ridiculous. A manager rested his best players for a Conference League game, bro, on Thursday, and we got a West London derby, bro. Is this guy okay, bro? That's not normal.
I can't lie. I was so bro. When I saw the lineup, what did I text you, bro?
Bro, you. It's like you swear Chelsea, bro.
I was like, wait. I was like, you man are going for top 4, and you're resting players for a game that's on Thursday.
Who do you think we are? What are you doing, bro?
Are you at home at that game?
Well, wait.
Okay,
Brentford. He wants to be doing this gimmick.
Because you know what's crazy, yeah? Ultimately, I know you didn't lose. A draw's not a bad result, by the way, against Brentford away, especially.
Excuse me, they have conceded every single time at home, and they play Chelsea. They're
But they ain't lost though. They ain't been losing like that.
No, but they concede goals at home,
yeah,
bro.
But obviously,
all I'm gonna say is before I give you know what I'm saying. When we bought on Palmer, who else did we bring on at the same time? Jackson. I can't lie, it was different. The first 50 when they came on, bro, was causing them problems, bro. I cannot lie, man. Flecken had an outstanding game. Not gonna lie. But yeah, a bizarre one from Enzo Maresca. I want to just say that Moises Caicedo, bro, please show me a better midfielder in the league, bro. Like, I don't want to hear
a broad term, you know.
No, but you really know what I'm talking about. Like defensive midfielder, centre mid, bro. I don't want to hear about Ryan Gravenberch, Declan Rice, bro. He is better than both of them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna keep it
this season or as a player.
I've always rated Caicedo as a because you know something thing. He could easily do what Declan Rice does for Arsenal. If they let if Maman plays centre mid and he's got that license to go up and down, bro, because that's what he was. That was his bread and butter at Brighton, bro. Yeah, he was really moving like that. Yeah. They limit his thing to play a bit more conservative, winner. Bro, he's just a naturally great player, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
We're gonna do our team of the season, innit?
Yeah.
The guy's top, bro. You know, I've been saying it all season. I know. But you know what's crazy? Even before Brighton, man can vouch for me. I was watching him,
brother.
When United were linked with him, I watched a couple of highlights. Yeah. I know highlights don't tell the full story, but me being a midfielder myself, the way people receive the ball, I can tell a baller in the midfield.
I don't mind losing any. He has to stay.
But you know what's crazy? It's not even his defensive game I'm talking about. Like, the guy controls games as well, you know. Like, he controls games. The only thing I'll say is I need to see it a bit more against, let's say, like an Arsenal or something. I'd say, but I can't lie. The seasons he's had, man, definitely the most important player this season for Chelsea, without a shadow of doubt. I'm talking higher than Palmer. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, and even that guy, Enzo Fernandez, you don't hear about the price tag no more, you know.
Yeah. He's had a great few months. It's been top. He's been top hands, and we have to get credit where it's due, bro.
No,
do you know what I'm saying? That's one thing about us, innit? When we've called people out, when they're playing well, we'll say, yo,
bro,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's
proper Chelsea, you know?
He's proper he's leading.
I
see the way Abba look around him and when he's talking to the ref and his performances, bro. Like, he really wants it.
100.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I only can give credit where it's due, man.
Listen, man, just before you even wrap it up here, because that was a mad thing, but I also want to say, Nico Jackson, my guy, bro, I can't lie.
Apologies.
You see, you're something else. But listen, I think, again, today you reminded me why we need my guy, Liam Delap at Chelsea, bro. Because you get into great position.
Forget Liam Delap. Let's talk about Nkunku.
Oh! Hey!
Because you can't ask for players that are not there right now.
Bro, you're so crazy.
Let's talk about Christopher Nkunku. Because you've been asking for Donny all season, bro.
He started. Let me tell you something, you man. He might be the worst signing Chelsea has ever signed, bro. I'm talking might be worse than Timo Werner. Romelu Lukaku, bro. Torres. Like, he might be number one. The guy's touches, all game was mad. He was disinterested. Bro, it's crazy.
He plays like he won a spliff.
Brother.
You know, just...
They was giving him the ball. It was not sticking. Bro, it's mad because, you know, Nkunku was so top.
Bro.
You know what's the maddest thing? You see Leipzig, bro. Don't do business with these men. I don't even want Sesko. Don't give me Sesko. I don't want to hear no. Them man are frauds, bro. Them man are frauds. I can't lie. Them man...
Even Sesko.
You might, whoever, keep him, bro. Keep him. You know what I'm saying? Because I shows love for that, bro. Because see Nkunku, that today, that was unforgettable, bro. I always, like I said, bro, he shouldn't touch grass again, bro. I can't lie.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you see that?
But no, you know what's the maddest thing? It's Enzo's fault for even starting that dumb lineup anyways, bro.
Yeah. Do
you know what I'm saying? You don't even need a full strengthened team to play against legal. I think it's legal rules, so I'm not quite sure, but I'm not even keeping up to date with my own fixtures because, bro, it's real. How are you not gonna prioritize Champions League, bro? If you won, we would have been 2 points behind Nottingham Forest, bro, and then they're crashing. Oh, there's a chance there. You feel me? On top of that, you get on top of that, Man City, yeah, had a tougher game today, and like the only 1 point about, bro.
I can't lie, it was a real opportunity for you, man.
Come on, bro.
It wasn't a bad thing, but with that being said,
especially when Nottingham Forest lost, we should capitalize, bro.
With that being said, though, Hans, yeah, are Chelsea 100% finishing the top 4? Let's talk about the top 4 in it, because this is probably the most exciting thing about the Premier League right now. Obviously, Nottingham Forest, yeah, are they getting top 4? Yes or no?
I think they're crashing out. I think they're crashing out.
You what?
I think they're crashing out.
You what, mate?
I think they're crashing. I think it's Chelsea and then City and then Forest.
All right, let's look at their fixtures, okay? Nottingham Forest versus Everton, are they winning that?
Yeah.
They're winning that. 3 points.
That's if Elanga plays.
All right, cool. Spurs versus Nottingham Forest.
Draw.
4. Nottingham Forest versus Brentford.
Draw, I think.
5. Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace.
Away from home. I'm saying another draw, you know. 6. Or they could even win.
All right, well, let's go 6. Nottingham Forest 9.
Yeah. That could be easily a draw. Listen, they played us on the last day.
Yo. Yo, all right, cool.
That's
so let's say like that's 12 points at least. All right, cool. Maybe.
Yeah.
Football don't work like this, but
no, you know what I'm saying?
All right, cool.
We got bad fixtures as well. We ain't got great fixtures.
Chelsea finishing top 4, yeah?
Yeah,
currently 4 points now behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, not the first.
Okay, cool. Chelsea Ipswich, you win that?
For sure.
Chelsea Fulham.
Yeah, we win 2-1.
You win 6.
Yeah.
Chelsea Everton.
Yeah, we're winning.
9. Chelsea Liverpool.
I think that if Liverpool are moving where they're moving, we crash them. At least a good
12.
2-1.
Newcastle.
We probably draw or lose that game for sure.
Alright, cool. So 12. United.
We probably win that. At home, we probably win that.
I don't think they beat us. I'm playing that. Chelsea don't beat us, bro. It's the deadest 0-0 games.
Bro. The way we got a team, man. We got a team. You gotta see.
And then you got for it. Hey,
the end of the season is gonna be wild.
Do you know what? I think Chelsea. I don't even know. Then let's look at Man City, because then even Villa are there now, and the Newcastle are there. Yeah, like it's bro. There's only 3 points difference. It's a mad thing, man.
You know what? You know what? I've said that.
You said what you said.
Now it's you, my guy. By the way, fifth spot does get champs, but go.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
But top 4 is what you need, isn't it? More or less.
That's Wait, is it 100%?
I think so.
Let's confirm this though.
Oh,
I have to, bro. Top 5 Champions League. Yeah. Okay.
But the fifth spot is still brazy, bro. The fifth spot is still brazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting thing to see, because you got Newcastle, you got Villa, you got City, you got Chelsea.
City do have weaker fixtures. Like they got like Southampton still, Wolves.
I think City will get it, and then it's just a toss up between the rest.
Yeah, for sure. But
I don't even rate City. Like I don't even know if City get it. I don't even know, bro. Yeah. I'm on the fence.
Can you give me your top 4, please?
Alright, cool. I'm doing too much in it. Liverpool, Arsenal, Forest,
and City. Go and say it.
Villa.
Wow. Remember I said Villa? I think I'm gonna struggle there.
You said Villa are gonna struggle at the start. Remember I said they're finishing in the top 4. They're not struggling, bro.
Nah,
they're only 2 points behind you. Season changes quick, innit?
No, but you know what I'm saying.
Shout out my boy Russian. Alright, cool. Hey. We'll leave it as that though. No, actually, no, we ain't gonna leave it as that. We're gonna go to Spurs.
Yeah.
Can't forget about the mighty Spurs.
Bro,
hey, before we do that though, did you see Ange against Chelsea?
Yeah, he said it was gone, man. He said it was gone still.
That's the funniest interview I've seen.
Yeah, man was not easy.
Yeah, man did this to the fans and he said, no, I didn't. You got caught red-handed, boy.
Bro, in 4K, you're gonna be lying.
Fam, that's lying in 4K.
He said, like, bro, we on? Like, we talking about? Bro, yeah, man, he's gone at the end of the like, he's gone. Like,
I didn't see you last night.
Bro. Gee.
Hey, it's one of them questions.
My man, yeah, going into this game, they were, bro, 16th, you know. Spurs. Like, you know what? Spurs are like, they're a bad team, yeah. But, like, bro, for them to be where they are in the league is actually a mad thing, bro. Even United, man.
It's a mad thing. It's you know what it is as well? I'm not gonna lie. People have been saying that the quality of the Premier League has changed and that. But you have to blame teams like United and Spurs because we are the reasons why it's like that.
I ain't gonna lie. Even a couple seasons wasn't this bad in the shows, you know.
Nah, bro, I can't lie, this is a all-time bad, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no way, wherever you want to put it, the way you want to look at it, this is disgraceful.
Like, you were literally finishing in the bottom half, like, bro.
100% is all.
Crazy.
Like, there's no hope for the... Bro, we can't win back-to-back games, you reckon? We can't even score goals. I've got players starting week in, week out, like 1 of 27. Going 1 of 27 from the field, bro. If you're playing basketball, you're not seeing the court again. You're not getting no minutes, bro. You're getting G League. You know what I'm saying? Man starting, bro.
Get your reps up, son.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your reps somewhere else. It's crazy, man. Spurs are crazy. I don't know what these men are on, but they got a victory today.
For sure.
Do you know what I'm saying? Brennan Johnson with a brace. Great finishes.
Yeah.
Don't gonna lie, great finishes. Matthias Toll came on and got a pen. But I don't really want to talk about the game because it is what it is. I want to talk about Solanke. Your guy Solanke, what have you made of him this season? And are you quite disappointed? Or is it more so of a fact that Spurs are bad?
You know what? He probably played for which team? Bournemouth last season or Tottenham this. You know what? Let's not even try to overcomplicate this. Yeah. He's playing for a better team right now than he was last season. Yeah. And obviously at the start of the season, I said, bro, signings to watch was Dominic Solanke. Off the back of the season that he had last season, I think he scored 20 goals. For you to be but then, listen, I can't lie. I was about to find an excuse for you, but bro, it's bad, bro. You got
7 goals.
Come on,
3
bro.
games. 7 goals, 3 assists, and 22 apps this season in the Prem.
That's terrible. Now, if you just go into the Bournemouth, his last season with Bournemouth,
19.
He scored 19, bro. That's a mad drop off, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. Like, yeah. And
I feel like it hasn't worked out for him because there's shortcomings at Spurs as well, isn't it?
You know what they're saying? They might
pay 60 million for what? You're gonna sign a new striker?
No, they're gonna get a new manager, and they're looking at it might be what's his name?
Areola.
Yeah. What's his name?
Areola. Areola's crazy. It is Areola, but I don't know how you pronounce that. Adoni Areola. It's Areola, bro.
Yeah, Areola. It is Areola. Apologies. Cool. Tottenham might get him. So Solanke might find his form next season. But for this season, bit of disgrace. I'm not gonna lie to you. Spurs win 3-1. Good feeling factor. They got Wolves next week.
They're not even that. Spurs are the same position as United. They got Frankfurt midweek. Do you know what I'm saying? Hugo Etike. Do you know what I'm saying? I need to see him do their dance.
You think?
I think he is.
I think he's neat.
I wish I was something at the same time as United.
All of this Isak thing, bro. Like they're trying to compare man.
Yeah.
Like,
he's a similar profile. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but listen.
Remember, Isak he wasn't doing his thing early. Like he was doing his thing
since the age of 17, 18.
But he wasn't scoring. He wasn't a goal scorer.
You know they dubbed him to be the next.
But he wasn't a goal scorer.
Look at his feet, bro.
Yeah, but that's look at Etike's feet. That's his.
I know. No, listen. He's a great player. Obviously, the whole PSG thing. We all know why that didn't work out. He's a player, but bro, I can't lie, man. The only man I really seen it come out of the Bundesliga, bro, is KDB, bro.
I hear it, man. You saying that league's done for,
bro?
No, it's done for just for Sancho alone. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You start these nonsense again.
But hey, man, we're waffling anyway. Listen, that's us, MWS. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
More content, whatever you want to call it. We'll be here next week.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be here midweek.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Champions League. But yeah, if you enjoyed this one, make sure you like, subscribe, follow all the social media platforms, you feel me?
For sure.
And we'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace. I'm out. Shows.
Hands.
Mikey.
Our brother.